The RMT leader, Mick Lynch, wrote to you just last week. He requested a meeting without delay. He wanted to talk to you. You haven't spoken to him. Why not?
So it is for the employers. That's Network Rail and the railway companies. They're the employers. They're the ones who need to come to a settlement with the unions. I was surprised to receive the letter from Mick Lynch. It happened to be on the day when there was a debate in Parliament, because only last month he was saying he would refuse to meet with this government, and that you had to understand that negotiations take place with employers.
But you make it sound like you have no role at all in all this. You do. You bankroll the railways effectively. There were emergency measures that were put in place during the pandemic. Yeah. Which mean that you set the ceilings. You do have a role in this, and you're yet not getting involved in these talks.
Well, look, I know that Mick Lynch has said he's nostalgic for the power of the unions in the 1970s when they used to go and have, sandwiches in number 10. We're not going back to those days. In any pay discussion, in any negotiation over terms over, in this case, modernisation, it's always the employer and the union who need to get together to speak. I can't undermine that. These are complex discussions over about 20 different areas of modernisation. I can't undermine that by suddenly walking into the room and suggesting something completely different. The unions perfectly well know that those discussions take place with the employer. It's a stunt to suggest otherwise. And I have to say, yesterday afternoon, the RMT walked out to go and attend a TUC rally rather than carry on those conversations, which I deeply regret.
Keir Starmer says you want these strikes to go ahead because you want to be able to feed off the division. Is he right?
In what sort of crazy world would anybody want to see our transport sector come to a halt because the RMT go on strike? That's the first comment that Keir Starmer's made on this hold strike in 11 days, and we discovered today, in fact, that although he wouldn't say anything in Parliament, he wouldn't confirm whether he would condemn the strikes or not, it transpires that he was behind the scenes encouraging the unions to go on strike. That is not leadership from Keir Starmer. No one wants these strikes to go ahead. I think it's actually pretty offensive to millions of people to suggest that anyone in government would suggest that we should not have people be able to get to their hospital operations, not be able to have kids go to do their GCSEs and A-levels. Why would anyone want that?